Now we see another things. Look, here's a periodic specification. Understand how ions are formed by electron loss or gains. Okay, learning objective, these things done, we have already done. Okay, now we'll know the charges of these ions. Metals in groups 1, 2 and 3, and non-metals in groups 5, 6, 7, and charge silver plus, copper 2 plus, iron 2 plus, iron 3 plus, lead 2 plus, zinc 2 plus. Hydrogen ion H plus, hydroxide OH minus, ammonium NH4 plus, carbonate CO2 2 minus, nitrate NO3 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus. Okay, now we'll know the charges of these ions. Okay, this is the group 1 elements. Group 1 element in the periodic table charge is plus charge. One 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 positive charge like sodium Na plus. And group 2 elements, all group 2 elements charges is 2 charge, 2 plus charge. For example, magnesium 2 plus. And group 3 elements in the periodic table charges is 3 plus. An example is aluminum 3 plus. Group 5 elements charges is 3 minus, and example nitrogen 3 minus. Group 6 element charges is 2 minus, and oxygen 2 minus. Group 7 elements charges minus 1, for example bromide. Okay, so I have a question. What is charge of on chloride? Chloride. What is charge in chloride?
Yeah. Minus, sir. Cl minus.
Minus to koto minus? 2 minus, 3 minus, 1 minus, 4 minus?
Minus.
What?
1 minus.
1 minus. Okay, so Cl minus it will be. Okay, so what will be charge for group 2 elements like calcium?
Two plus.
2 plus. Okay, and it will be calcium 2 plus. Calcium group 2 elements, this is a calcium group 2 elements, charge is 2 plus it will be. So group 7 elements we know minus 1 minus, like chloride, fluorine, bromine, bromine 1 minus, bromide this one, bromide, chloride, iodide, fluoride, they are charge minus 1. Okay, now we'll go on next topics. I'll move next topics. Okay, you remember this some charge, some metals and non-metals here charges formula. Lithium, name of ion lithium ions, lithium Li plus, sodium Na plus, potassium K plus, silver Ag plus, copper 1 Cu 1 plus, ammonium NH4 plus, magnesium Mg 2 plus, calcium Ca 2 plus, barium Ba 2 plus, zinc 2 plus, copper 2 Cu 2 plus, lead 2 Pb 2 plus, iron 2 plus, aluminum 3 plus, chromium 3 plus, iron 3 Fe3 plus, lead 4 Pb4, manganese 4 Mn4. Now we see the anion negative ions. Fluoride negative ions, charges Fl F minus, chloride Cl minus, bromide Br minus, iodide I minus, hydroxide OH minus, nitrate NO3 1 minus, oxide O2 2 minus, sulfide S 2 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus, carbonate CO3 2 minus. Okay, you should remember these things. You'll memorize these things. Sulfate 2 minus, carbonate 2 minus, sulfide 2 minus, oxide 2 minus, nitrate NO3 1 minus, hydroxide OH 1 minus. Now we'll learn to writing formula writing. We learn formula writing using swap drop method. We learn formula writing using swap drop method. So write the formula of sodium oxide. To find the formula for sodium oxide, sodium is in group 1, so its charge so the ion is N plus, and oxygen is group 6, so the ion is O2 minus. So at first you will remember these things. You have prior knowledge about what will be charge. 10 minutes remaining. If finish, I'll take another meeting or same link you join. Okay, so you have to know this. You have prior knowledge, because group 1 elements and a charge 1 positive charge, and group 6 I have already taught these things as this thing. You don't need to write these things, you write only these things, how to write swap drop method. So what is the formula for sodium hydroxide? So using swap drop method you will write okay, formula writing using which method? Swap drop method. Formula writing using swap drop method. The topics is formula writing. What is the method? Method name is swap drop method. Okay, swap drop method. So we know sodium is Na plus, sodium ion, and oxide ion is O2 minus. So at first we swap here 1 charge, here 2 charge, so we swap this charge. Swap. This one will come oxygen, swapping. Now this 2 will come to sodium. Beshi number is to cut. This 2 will come to here 2. This process is called swap. Now I'll drop this 2. This here sodium sodium, this 2 I drop, that's 3 drop, and here 1 drop, I'll drop 1, and I'll write here 1. It is thin caustic, I don't need to write this one, this 1 don't need to write. Okay, so this is the formula of sodium oxide. So I have here I drop. So this is the swap drop method. So using swap drop method I have write formula of sodium oxide. Okay, so iron 2 oxide, what will be formula of sodium sulfate, formula writing? I'm correcting some question from here. Okay, state formula of the ions formed. Magnesium formula what will be? Ion formula magnesium 2 plus. Chlorine ion formula is chloride Cl minus. You write here formula. Now is work out formulae of the following compounds. Lead 2 oxide. Here lead 2 oxide. I am writing iron 2 sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate formula. Iron 2 sulfate formula writing. Iron 2 sulfate. Okay. Iron 2 sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate. I am writing formula of iron 2 sulfate. So iron 2 sulfate is iron here iron is 2, iron charge is 2, and sulfate 2 minus. Okay, is iron 2, why this is not written sodium 1 or 2? Because sodium is 1 charge always, but iron charge sometimes 2 charge, iron 2 plus. For this reasons here is written in Roman number. Roman number is written because some elements which have more than 1 charges valency. So these elements ions charge number is given in the bracket. Like iron has 2 charges, iron 2 plus and iron 3 plus. For these reasons iron charges is given here. Here indicated 2 means iron here 2 charges. Okay. Sulfate is not given because sulfate charge is always 2 minus. SO4 2 minus. Okay. But iron charge sometimes 2, sometimes 3. For this reason here is a charge is 2. For this reason it's given charge 2. So now at first we will swap. This 2 will come here, sulfate charge 2, and okay, this is a group of atoms. Sulfate is radicals, so we'll give this bracket here. and this 2 will come here. Now we'll drop these things. Fe2 2 drop, and sulfate SO4 2 drop. Okay, here 2 and 2 same, so we'll cancel 2. Here we'll cancel 2 and cancel 2. Now don't need to write bracket again. So iron sulfate formula is, iron 2 sulfate formula is Fe4 Fe SO4. This is the iron 2 sulfate formula. Okay. Now iron 3 sulfate formula. Iron 3 sulfate formula writing. Iron 3 sulfate formula writing. Iron 3 sulfate. So here iron is 3. Iron charge is 3. Now I is green. Iron charge is 3, and sulfate charge is always 2 minus. So at first we'll swap. We'll swap. Are you taken a screenshot today's classes? We'll see the formula writing of iron 3 sulfate. Iron 3 sulfate will know the formula writing using swap drop method. So iron at first will swap. This 2 will come to iron, and this 3 will go to sulfate. You give this bracket here, the sulfate, because a group of atoms. So this is swap, and this thing swap. Now I drop these things. Drop. Drop. Now Fe2 drop, and sulfate. These things drop 3. So this is the formula of iron 3 sulfate. Okay. So will you understand? Have you understood how to write formula of compounds
Yes,
or
sir.
molecules using swap drop method? You must know which things. You charges. Group 1 elements charges is 1 positive charge. Group 2 all elements 2 positive charge. Group 7 elements minus 1 negative charge. Group 6 element 2 negative charge. And group 3 some elements is aluminum is 3 positive charge. And you have to know the charges of some group of atoms like sulfate, radicals, sulfate SO4 2 minus, carbonate CO3 group of atoms. These things need carbonate CO2 2 minus, CO3 2 minus, nitrate NO3 NO3. Look, this oxygen is capital letter. I am writing a small letter. Should capital letter, not NO3 minus. You should know these things: nitrate, sulfate, carbonate, hydroxide, OH minus 1 minus that. So you have to know everything before writing formula.